Я звернувся про закриття неба, я звернувся до президента Байдена, я звертався до, мені здається, і до Шольца, Макрона. Чому я кажу здається? Тому що я по 20-30 дзвінків, міжнародних дзвінків я проводжу щоденно.
And atomic scientists and security experts have set the doomsday clock forward to just 90 seconds to midnight. This is meant as a signal towards threats of nuclear war, disease and climate volatility, which is increased by Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Created by the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists, the doomsday clock, it illustrates how close humanity has come to the end of the world. Our next report has more details. Take a look.
Now, 90 seconds to midnight.
How long does humanity have left? The doomsday clock says we are 90 seconds away from midnight, after atomic scientists reset the predicted point of the world's annihilation in January 2023.
2023 at this point looks pretty dark.
But what does that really mean? And where did the concept of the doomsday clock even come from? The doomsday clock is a symbolic timepiece showing how close the world is to ending. Midnight marks the theoretical point of annihilation. Every year, scientists move the hands of the clock closer to or further away from midnight, based on their reading of existential threats at that time. Cambridge University's expert on existential threat, Paul Ingram, explains.
It emerged at the beginning of the Cold War to give a sense of the urgency to achieve nuclear disarmament and to climb out of the abyss that we were facing in the early 1950s. And in more recent times, it has taken on climate change and emerging disruptive technology to give a sense of the risks, the catastrophic risks that we face as a planet, largely through our own deliberate activities.
Albert Einstein was among a group of atomic scientists who created the clock back in 1947. These days, a Chicago-based NGO called the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists updates the time annually. A board of scientists and other experts in nuclear technology and climate science, including 13 Nobel laureates, discuss world events and determine where to place the hands of the clock each year. At 90 seconds to midnight, the doomsday clock is now the closest it has ever been to midnight.
We've seen the emergence of a new war, invasion of Ukraine, the warnings of nuclear weapons use. We've seen the failure of COP27 to come up with any serious attempts to curb the activities of the fossil fuel industry. And we've seen the emergence of new artificial intelligence capabilities, which we still haven't really grasped the full extent of the risks that has for humanity.
When the clock first started ticking more than 75 years ago, it sat at 7 minutes to midnight. In 1991, the clock was the furthest it has ever been from doomsday, at 17 minutes. That was the time when the Cold War ended, and the United States and Soviet Union signed the Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty that substantially reduced both countries
closer to midnight.
If we maintain an addiction to competition and to conflict as a way of managing our social interactions and our interactions with the ecosystems, we will perish. I think as the threats get larger and that we become more aware and we understand them better, there is hope. I think that we do change our practices and the way we think and approach these things.
90 seconds to midnight.
I'm going to test you numerology skills by asking you to think about the magic 7. Okay? Most of you will know that 7 is quite a number in all sorts of themes, religions, and I'm sure that you can compress numbers as well. So, if we think about 2014, all right, I'm just giving you 2014, you drop the 0, 14, 2 times 7. Okay, that's just by way of example, and we're going to carry on. So 2014 will be a milestone and hopefully a magic year in many respects. It will mark the 100th anniversary of the First World War back in 1914. It will mark the 70th anniversary, drop the 0, 7, of the Bretton Woods Conference that actually gave birth to the IMF. And it will be the 25th anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall, 25th. Okay. It will also mark the 7th anniversary of the financial market jitters that quickly turned into the greatest global economic calamity since the Great Depression. The crisis still lingers. Yet, optimism is in the air. We've left the deep freeze behind us, and the horizon looks just a bit brighter. So my hope and my wish for 2014 is that after those 7 miserable years, weak and fragile, we have 7 strong years. Now, I don't know whether the G7 will have anything to do with it.
In my first term, we repealed the policy known as Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Wait though, in my second term, we will replace it with a policy known as It's Raining Men.
Hi there. Can I talk to you for a little bit?
You have to come inside right now. There were 4 of them.
What do we say? You shouldn't make things up when we're talking about...
Can you open the door, please?
They're breaking in! I got you, baby.
We're not here to hurt you, but you have to stay here in the cabin with us. Families throughout history have been chosen to make this decision. Your family must choose to willingly sacrifice one of the three of you to prevent the apocalypse.
We're not sacrificing anyone.
For every no you give us, hundreds of thousands of people are going to die.
It's really happening.
Sweetheart, close your eyes.
Will you make a choice?
You have to somehow trust us.
We're normal people just like you.
It doesn't matter. None of us believe you. We will never choose anyone.
I'm afraid the rule is that no one's allowed to leave until you choose.
Do you really think it's all just a coincidence?
I have to believe that!
My son is gonna die.
His name is Charlie.
As a mother, I am begging you.
You're the only one who can stop this. Andrew, I saw something. There was something in the light. And I feel it now. I'm taking my family and I'm leaving.
If you fail to choose, the world will perish.
We've been given the chance to decide the fate of everyone.
Time's running out on the world.
I'm scared. There is nothing more flawed and perfect in this world than our family.
Please make a choice.
Always together. Always together.
I will ask for the last time. Will you make a choice?